Hey guys, we're going to be doing a VeChain technical analysis video today, and we're going to be talking about the Bitcoin pairing. If you haven't watched my other video on my channel, we talked about the USD pairing already. So we're going to be getting into the Bitcoin pairing. It's been doing really well today, but before we get onto that, we're going to talk about Bitcoin basically. We have these targets we've been short from. If you've been following this channel, we've been short from around 7,850. We had ladders from 7,800 all the way to 7,850, and we've come down quite a bit since then. And we even added more shorts at this trend line right here, and we've dropped and we've come down to 7,172. I do think we're going to be ranging for a little bit longer. Just to give you guys a little update. Basically, the monthly closed very bearish, so we're going to be ranging in the 6,800 range to around 7,800, I'd say, for the next, or 8,000 for the next few weeks or 2 weeks coming. And then we're going to have a big move, but right now we're just going to be consolidating. We're not really doing much. The price hasn't moved much at all, but we're still in our shorts. We loaded more shorts at this week at the $7,400 range because we expected it to come down. Get rid of these trend lines for you. But yeah, we expected it to come down, so we've seen some down movement, and we expected 7,250 because we're basically just ranging. But some of the targets that we have, some of the targets to watch out for are 7,100 and 7,000 and also 6,840. And I won't get too far into that because right now we're doing another video for VeChain, so we're going to get into VeChain right now. Basically, I got some stuff to tell you guys. It's been doing very, very well today, but there's some stuff to keep in mind because it can get very dangerous here for the guys that are buying the top. As we said in our past videos, basically we talked about, I'll just show you guys this quickly. Basically, on the 4-hour time frame, we've got some bearish divergence, and it's pretty big bearish divergence actually. So this is why we're seeing a little bit of a pullback also. We've set in a high, which is very bullish, so it does have more upside momentum and movement to go. It's definitely not done yet, but as you can see from this peak to this peak, we have bearish divergence, and this would make sense. We have had a pretty good retrace right now. We've almost hit the 0.382, but we're definitely going to come lower. The 0.382 is usually a safe retrace to aim for, as you can see. It's a safe one to aim for, and usually if you we'll get the 0.5 sometimes and sometimes the 0.618, but for a healthy retrace we need the 0.382. And with this bearish divergence right here that shows on the RSI as well, we're going to be seeing that movement down for sure. So as you can see here, we are actually losing momentum on the RSI as well. That price is higher, but the momentum's dying, and we've got a lower high on the RSI. So in our past video, we basically said it could be an ABC sort of pattern. So it could be like this. So it could be like this, and then it could go up, or it could have been a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's basically what we've seen here. But we're not really going to know until we see more data. But it could be a 5-wave structure where it just goes like this and up. So that would be pretty good, and then we'll have an ABC down and probably continue further. But as you can see, it is really trying to push, but it's just going to bring in more buys here, and then it's going to dump back a little bit. So be very careful with this one. I wanted to show you guys, I'm pretty actually bullish on VeChain, to be honest with you. I've been long from around down here. I'm pretty bullish on it just because of the fact that there's a lot of things that VeChain are doing right as a whole, as a coin in general. Right here, if I show you guys, if you had watched the past video, if we look at here, from basically this peak to this peak, and also from this peak to this peak, so I'll draw it for you guys, this peak to this peak, and also from this momentum peak and this one, there was bearish divergence. So that's bearish divergence when it's up the top. And as you can see, so this bearish divergence confirmed right here. So right here, and as you can see, it literally didn't play out to much at all. As you can see, the bulls held it up very, very well, and this is on the 12-hour time frame, which is very bullish. So from 90 sats to the low 79 sats, so that's 11 sats that it came down on a 12-hour bearish divergence. So if it was any other shitcoin, basically, I'm not calling this a shitcoin, but I don't like many coins other than a select few, but if there was any other coin, it would have dumped back a lot more than this, and we've seen it with many other coins. So I do think this stuff is very bearish. we're actually building bearish, bullish. Basically, I do think that it does have some momentum up, but on the daily time frame, it does look like it's losing momentum a little bit. And I'm talking about, as you can see, this dot right here. So if you guys haven't used this indicator, go ahead and use this very good indicator. As you can see right here, we're losing momentum with this gold dot. Basically, when you see right here, we lost momentum with the gold dot, and we've come back down a lot actually there. So these gold dots, and this indicator is very good. So I do recommend checking it out. But there's that, and also the fact that our count from the past video was basically showing that we're maybe coming to an end with this wave. So it might pull back a little bit before it does go up further. That is a very, very big possibility. And obviously this isn't confirmed because the daily hasn't closed yet, but we will see what happens. For the lower time frames, so I do think it's losing momentum on the daily. Just going to reiterate that because I do think we're going to see a pullback. So just wait for it and don't get in any dumb trades, guys, because we've made some very good trades on this channel with VeChain, so you might as well hold those gains. We're going to pull a Fibonacci retracement from the low of this, so around 34 sats, and we're going to go up the top. So a healthy retracement, as you can see, a healthy retracement would be around the 0.382, so that would be around 81 sats, and we could even come down further, but I'd be looking for it to come down to around 81 sats or just a little bit higher. We're going to look at the moving averages. We're basically, if we can find support on this, that would be very bullish actually. So that's the 377 EMA, which is very, very good sign that we pushed past that actually on the daily time frame as well. So that is pretty bullish. If we can find support on this, which I don't believe we can, because I just showed you guys a fib and we're losing momentum, but this is a very, very good sign that we've basically closed under it or just slightly on it, and we've come up. So that is a pretty bullish sign, but we will see a little bit of a pullback before we go up further. But VET is doing very, very well. As you can see, all these major moving averages and the exponential moving averages, we're above them on the daily. And even Bitcoin isn't looking like this. Bitcoin, we're below all the major EMAs, major moving averages. So keep this one in mind. Keep it on your watch list because it's doing very well. If you've been following this channel, you would have picked up these longs a few weeks ago and you would be up pretty good right now. So good job on the guys that did do that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that, and like the video, comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.